welcome back to Zagami Beauty. I'm Krisha. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thanks for coming back. Oh my gosh, another eyeshadow palette. I know this has to really start ending, but this came out during the VIB sale. I just couldn't resist. It looked so beautiful and so wearable. I just had to. So we'll see how it goes with the new Huda Beauty Naughty palette today. We'll go over my thoughts. We'll do a look with this palette. I'll try to use as many colors as possible. I'm gonna leave the swatches till the end. Other than that, of course, I invite you to subscribe, to ring the notification bell, to like, and please to comment as well. I would love to hear from you guys. Let's get straight into the review. This is the palette right here. It just comes in a plastic outer packaging. The palette is just that really solid plastic packaging she used for her Mercury Retrograde palette as well. Absolutely beautiful mirror. A mixture of mattes. We have some of these swirly shades as well, which are metallic. And then this really interesting bubbly, greasy Vaseline type shade there, which I think is going to resemble sort of more of a, like I said, a Vaseline glaze. Can look more editorial, kind of more wet. I don't know how great that'll be for everyday wear. Very interesting though. I think this is just such a beautiful chocolatey rosy palette. I'm a fan of the packaging, don't get me wrong. It feels very solid. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of this font that she chose. I don't know, but she's allowed to do whatever she wants. As long as the product inside is good, the packaging is solid, that's all that matters to me. So I got on sale during the 20% off, which made the blow a little bit less considering how many palettes have been coming out. But what are we gonna do? I'm really gravitating towards this pink color here. I've been just loving pink. This one is called Filthy. Color doesn't look very filthy to me, but let's dip in. They look already very powdery, but in a fine powdery way. Oh, I love these kind of tones, you guys. This like ethereal, rosy, muted tones. Totally up my alley. Pretty much all over the lid and then just working my way up to the crease. Next shade we're gonna go into is right next door to it. So Passion, pinky, chocolatey swirly shade. I'm gonna use my finger because anything metallic, I usually use my finger. Oh my gosh, it's like totally more purpley and stuff. It's so beautiful. It's like reflecting slightly green, purpley, burgundy. I'm gonna put that all over the lid. I wasn't expecting that, you guys. Take some more of that color Filthy and just blend those edges. I want to build up the crease a little bit. Let's take a little bit of Untamed, which is more burgundy. These are blending so beautifully. Wow. I do want to put something underneath my lash lines, maybe Juicy actually. And I just kind of want to warm up my lower lash line a bit. When I tap it off, it's just this fine dusting that comes off. No fallout on the cheeks though. I'm going to take a little bit of Filthy again and pop it underneath my eye, but just on that inner corner part. It kind of ties in together there. I'm really liking that. I'm going to take, I don't know if I should do this, but I think I'm going to take that swirly burgundy shade there, just a touch of that shade, and just kind of putting it into the crease to sort of tie in the top of my crease and the mobile lid. I do want something lighter on my brow bone and inner corner, and I'm thinking that's going to probably be Tantric down here. I'm going to take just a very small brush and just put that in my brow bone area. A little bit in there as well. So pretty. Does anybody else make weird faces when they do eye makeup? I'm looking at myself in this mirror and it's pretty funny. It's almost like when you're feeding your kids. I'm not sure if any of you can relate, but when you're feeding a baby especially, or even toddlers, and as you're feeding them, you're like putting the spoon in their mouth and you're doing the same motion. I catch myself doing that all the time. Makes no sense, really. But maybe it's just a natural reflex as a human to sort of do that so they can see you. Oh my God, it just dawned on me. So that your kid can see you and know what motions to do, because it is a reflex. I don't think about it consciously. Anyways, okay, deep thoughts. So let's take the darkest shade there, which is Spicy, and just kind of line my top lash line with it. And just that outer third as well. trying to use as many colors as I can. Hopefully it doesn't get too muddy, but I think we're still okay. I want to put something a little bit more to blow out that bottom area. I'm going to use the shade Hypnotic, which is quite light, because we're going quite high on the eye with color that I don't want my lower lash line to just be too naked. Haha, no pun intended with a Naughty palette. Hilarious. Okay, that looks good. It looks quite blown out. I like it. With mascara on, it'll just be really balanced. So for my topper, I was debating between Irresistible here or Shameless up here. And I think I'm going to go with Shameless because it just has this really reflective quality even in the pan. Let's take a little bit of that on our finger. Yeah. Very iridescent, almost like a duochrome shade. A bit chunky of a shade. So I'll work maybe with thinner layers. Okay, so I think that's it. I used as many colors as I could, and the look just turned out more pink and more sultry in like that warm rosy toned way, more so than in a chocolatey way, which I kind of like because I don't have anything like this in my collection. I just feel like it has the perfect combination of warm tones, chocolatey tones, and pink tones. I'm gonna go put on some mascara and a lip, and I'll be right back. Oh, and can you guys guess which lip I'm gonna put on? If you can guess, leave the comment down below. Okay guys, so this is the final look. Well, it's a bit more intense than I was anticipating my look to go today, but I used quite a few shades just to sort of test them out. Can you guess which lip I'm wearing? Do you guys guess? Sexual Healing from NARS. Yeah, surprise, surprise. Yeah, I went a little bit more dark and intense than I was intending for daytime. I'm actually meeting a girlfriend this afternoon, and I think I need to tone down this makeup a little bit. Doesn't seem like a Monday afternoon coffee date type of look, but it's a Naughty palette, so it's supposed to be a little bit more intense. It's supposed to be, I think, a little bit more, you know, nighttime, going out. And I do feel it has enough versatility, enough light tones that you can definitely do something for daytime. I mean, I hardly touched into any of these swirly shades, which look a little bit more lighter. And then if you do something a little bit lighter in the crease, you're good to go. You don't really need to go this smoky as I did. I love this palette. I haven't tested out that greasy shade. Maybe we will. Let's just kind of go into it. It's quite firm and it doesn't have much color impact, you guys. It just has this like pinkish, almost like a burgundy sheen to it. So I'm just gonna put it on top. And yeah, all it's doing is giving it a little bit of that editorial glassy effect. But it does feel greasy, so I think you're gonna start getting probably those creases, product gathering there is my guess, because it's already feeling sticky. So it's not something I would use. I think that shade for me is a no-go. But if you're doing some editorial looks, if you're doing some photo shoots, I think it is a really pretty concept because yeah, I am getting that really glossy, sexy look. So it is pretty. It's a very unique texture and it does look kind of more sultry. So it is a pretty concept for sure. And then the other shades are just so beautiful. Let's go over the swatches super, super quick. Top row to bottom row, left to right. We have Filthy, Passion, Shameless, Please Me, Hypnotic, and Hard. Then second row, Untamed, Irresistible, Flower Power, Rough, Spicy, Arouse. And all of the shimmer metallic shades have just the most beautiful dimension. Then we have Slippery, Tantric, Naughty, Provocative, Desire, and Juicy. So again, bottom row, some shimmers, some mattes. Okay guys, so what do I think? A huge, huge yes for me, especially if you like chocolatey warm tones and a mixture of some warmer pinky type shades. A little bit of purple in there as well, so you're looking at chocolate, purple, pink, and it is quite versatile. You do have quite a few dark shades, which is really important for nighttime and build it up a bit or line your eyes. Lots of these shimmery shades. I just think it's a beautifully curated palette, more beautiful than I thought it was going to be. Formula's on point. The matte shades blend very beautifully. They do have sort of this light dusting that comes off of them, so it's not fallout because it's just been so fine milled. So whatever extra is there just kind of like wafts away. No fallout at all with this palette. That one shimmery topper shade was a bit crumbly, but you're using your fingers, and I would just go in very, very thin layers. I think I'm gonna get quite a bit of use out of it. I won't go this smoky. This is a bit too crazy for me, but it's beautiful. It's so, so beautiful for the holiday season. Otherwise, beautiful palette, beautiful quality, nothing negative to say really. We'll see how it goes in terms of wear time, but her eyeshadows wear for the most part quite well. And like I said, with a little bit of primer potion, I don't think it's ever really an issue. Other than that, thanks for joining me today. Let me know what you guys think of this look. What shadows have you invested in this holiday season thus far? Please don't forget to subscribe before you go. All the best, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.